Hi, everybody. Welcome to Smiling with Erin D. And this is my first live about Ghost. This is CBS's original show, and it is also found on Paramount Plus, which is where I am rewatching it. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I'm really excited to go live about this show. It is one of my favorite shows, and we're on one of my favorite episodes. This is season 1, episode 11, Sam's Mom. And Sam is incredible and fun and loving and awesome, and I'm totally excited to talk about her and meet her mom because Sam's got some issues and I want to see where they came from. We start the episode with Sam with some luggage and the ghost asking her, "Hey, where are you going?" And she goes, "Well, we're going on a little trip. It's been a little crazy lately, and it's time for us to get away." So her and Jay are planning to go to where her mom died to see if her mom is a ghost. The other ghosts are worried for Sam to do this. I think hopeful that she'll find her, but also, they know that some people get sucked off. So they're worried. Sass is just worried that Sam is going to forget to leave the TV on. So, which it is Sam, so that's a possibility. He actually comments several times on this, asking her to maybe make a list, write it down so she won't forget. In the midst of Sam packing, we see my favorite, Pete, come in, or well, one of my favorites, Pete come in to talk about his feelings that he has a secret crush on Roberta. And Sam is surprised and he thought that she knew. But she doesn't. So she is surprised and she tells her husband Jay how Pete has this secret crush on Roberta, who is absolutely the best character out of all the cast. Oh, want to thank everybody for coming in. Hi, Terry. Love you. Thank you, the Juice Radio and Talk Show. Everybody remember, go subscribe to the Juice Radio and Talk Show. They go live tonight at 7:30 for Bible studies, and we have 6:30 Real Talk Live with Bishop Kimbrough. Don't miss a thing. So she comes in, she tells Jay how Pete has this secret crush, and Jay is really excited for Pete. They're definitely best friends, even though Jay cannot see Pete, and Pete does not like being referred to as the arrow guy because he has the arrow right through the neck. So Sam gets ready to leave. Jay is outside wanting to know more of the dirt that Pete said when he left the room. And Jay, not knowing it, says it right in front of Sass, who goes, "Pete has a crush on Roberta." Sam begs her, "Don't say anything." And he reluctantly says, "I won't." But can he keep that secret? So Jay and Sam are off. The ghosts have the TV on, but it turns out it only stays on for 6 hours. So the ghosts start to get a little bored and they start to go, "What did we do before Sam and Jay came along?" And so all of a sudden they start to remember games they used to play. Pete starts talking about a very boring one, and all of a sudden Sass just blurts out the truth. He goes, "Pete has a crush on Roberta." Roberta and Pete are both stunned, and Pete comes up with this terrible lie that he has a girlfriend. Pete's dead. Where would he have met a girl? But he says he has one, and he says it's one of the basement ghosts. Everybody's sort of not believing Pete, but trying to believe Pete. Meanwhile, Sam goes to the restaurant where her mom has passed away, and she meets a ghost that's on roller skates, and she meets a ghost that's very judgmental, an older lady, and then she finally sees her mom. And her mom is exactly what you would expect. She's nothing like Sam. She's very judgmental, very harsh on Sam. Even in death, she hasn't gotten any calmer. She criticizes everything about Sam. And it's interesting. So Sam looks crazy talking to her dead mom in the restaurant, which is very busy. Jay orders some nachos for 6 um, and eats them all by himself. And all the ghosts are telling him not to because apparently one of the ghosts actually died from those nachos. Why Jay ate these nachos? Meanwhile, Sam is talking to her mom, who is pretty much criticizing Sam's whole life since she passed away. Hi, Maureen and Kathy. Criticizes whole life since they passed away, and she's not letting up. Sam finally gets mad and walks away. And then Jay talks to Sam's mom, who, by the way, has a really weird ghost power. She can burp and it smells like shrimp, which is how she died, or some sort of really nasty smell that seems to not smell very nice. And she seems to only blow it at Jay, which I think says something about how she feels about her son-in-law. And then Jay tries to convince Sam's mom to do the right thing. Meanwhile, another ghost is talking to Sam's mom and says, you should make peace because that's maybe the way to get sucked off. And she says, yeah, maybe I'll just admit I'm wrong, even though I don't think I am. So Sam comes back to the table. Her mom goes, oh dear, I was being too harsh. It's all my fault. And it's total baloney. But Sam falls for it. And Sam's mom goes, can you forgive me? And then she thought when Sam said that she would go up. But nothing happened. So she goes, can you maybe say it with my full name? Can you maybe say it a little louder? Well, guess what? Nothing happens, and Sam figures out what her mom was trying and makes her even more mad. So Jay and her leave the restaurant. But when is Sam going to get a chance like this again, to see her dead mom? So eventually she goes back, and as she enters the restaurant, we see this roller skating waitress who had passed away before come over to Sam, and Sam says, have you seen my mom? And she said no, and she's like, starts talking to her and telling how her mom brags about Sam all the time and how wonderful Sam is. And Sam goes, really? And just at that moment, her mom walks over and says, of course, I love you. I'm proud of you. And they really have a heartwarming bonding moment. Sam's mom invites her back for Thanksgiving. Jay is like, well, we have plans with my family. Be hard to explain to go see your dead mom. And it becomes a very funny moment. And then just as Sam and her mom are really starting to connect, her mom goes up. And Sam is really happy for her mom, but really sad because just as they're getting along, she loses her mom again. So then we see back at the ghost house, Pete goes down to the basement, convinces one of the ghosts, Nancy, to be his fake girlfriend to hide his feelings for Roberta. And Nancy was the perfect pick because Nancy does not fit in with the ghost downstairs, and she goes upstairs to be with Pete just temporarily. She convinces everybody that, yes, she's Pete's real girlfriend and that she sneaks up every night to be with Pete in his room. Pete is shocked by everything she's saying. It turns out she does not want to go back to the basement. She wants to stay. So she wants to convince everybody she's Pete's real girlfriend, so Pete has to share his room and be with Nancy. Not really with Nancy, but at least fake with Nancy so she can stay upstairs. And so they have this fake relationship in front of everybody. Eventually, she pushes too hard and they break up. And she figures Pete's too much work. And Roberta is none the wiser that Pete actually has a crush on her. Sam comes home. They finally get the TV back on. Sass says he's sorry for his big mouth. But all is good again. The next couple episodes are going to be really fun. So I hope you join me. And I hope we can do more lives when it comes to the fall and the new season, because I really want to hear everybody's opinion on the show. I know we're rewatching right now, but it's really fun. And I have some good ideas because we're not going to be able to get through the whole 3 seasons before the show comes back, but maybe doing like a trivia night before it re-airs. Let me know what you think, any ideas you guys have, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And if you're watching the show too, let me know who your favorite characters are, favorite scenes, and what do you think we should do to celebrate the new season once it's announced. Because, guys, we're already in July, so it's going to be no time at all before this show is back and we're enjoying new episodes. And thank you, everybody who has joined me in the chat. It's really great to see everybody. Don't forget to go to the Juice Radio and Talk Show tonight. 6:30 we start with Real Talk Live with Bishop Kimbrough. We have Bible study at 7:30. And don't forget to join me right here back for some more fun lives this week. Thank you everybody for joining. And Reality Tea with Kristen Marie is up next at 12:05. So head on over there. Thanks everybody. Bye.